We're here, Ethan. We're here. It is the Draft Lottery Reaction Show, SSPN edition. We already got 7 of y'all in here. We appreciate you coming and hanging out for the watch party. I've been burning incense all day. I prayed to the lottery gods before my workouts, and then I prayed to actual God afterwards.
Yep.
So, we've got the bases covered, Ethan.
Yep.
Tell me about your day.
Man, my day's been a nervous day. Ask my coworkers, man. I've been sending on our company like Teams chat where we can direct message each other. I've been like randomly sending my coworkers gifs of Pop, the mural picture of Wemby in San Antonio, just like random stuff throughout the day. Talking to anybody that would listen, like, "Hey, you hear about the draft lottery tonight? It's tonight." And they're like, "Oh, what's that?" I'm like, "Oh, let me
tell
educate you." Yeah. And they're all like Mavs fans because I live in Dallas now. So they're all like, "Oh, can the Mavs get the #1 pick?" I'm like, "It's not about the Mavericks. I'm wearing my
You're like,
Fiesta
yes,
colors."
but stop.
Yeah, they have like a 0.5%, but oh my god, dude, it's been a nervous day. I haven't been able to concentrate on anything, bro. I've been literally sitting in this chair for like an hour, just like waiting to get into this live because I need to somehow get my energy out.
That's where I've been too. I'm not gonna lie. I got my workout out of the way, and I've just been sitting in this chair, like going on YouTube. I watched like 3 different previews for the lottery, and then I just went to my MMA show, DC and RC, to finish it off. But yeah, I watched Run It Back, which Michelle Beadle's on that show with Shams Charania. I don't know if I'm butchering his last name.
No,
Y'all know
right.
I'm talking about Shams. And then Chandler Parsons and Evan Turner were on there, and it was just funny kind of hearing all their different things. It was so funny because Chandler Parsons was just like, "Oh yeah, definitely like the Mavericks or the Blazers are the best fit." And I'm like, I get what you're saying, bro.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And Michelle was just like, "Really, guys?" Like the only person who gave us any credit was Evan Turner. So shout out to him.
Love Evan Turner. He was goated in like 2K16 back when he was
been
like
a
on the
great
Celtics.
Spurs player in his prime.
He would have been very defensive minded forward.
Good playmaker as well.
Yeah. And Shannon Sharp was pissing me off earlier today too.
Oh, okay.
Because
this is a good therapy session to start off. Us getting mad at all the people talking about the lottery.
They were just doing the same question, who's the best fit, and he was like, "No, I'm going Portland and New Orleans." I'm like, "Yeah, no crap, Shannon. They have like all-stars on their team, but that's not gonna happen. Fingers crossed, knock on wood. He's gonna go to one of the 4 worst teams, in the league." But shout out to Dylan. That's actually a friend of mine. I know him in person. Thanks for being in here, buddy.
Heck yeah. Shout out to all you guys. We got 13 of you guys in here right now. Noah, Adrian, Dylan, Connor, all y'all. Yeah, y'all tell us y'all's thoughts, what y'all's day's been like so far. But another thing that I've done with my day, Ethan, and we were kind of texting about this beforehand, and this is kind of a good lead into the draft. Although the 2 people I'm about to mention, I'm going to hope that we're not talking about in like 30 minutes.
Yeah, I know where you're going with this.
And that was that we talked about Taylor Hendricks and Anthony Black. I watched both of their, like a good bit, did a YouTube deep dive today on both of them. We've been hearing a lot about Anthony Black in the comments. I forget the name of the person who's been mentioning him a lot. And after watching, I definitely see like where that person was coming from. And I don't want to talk about those worst case scenarios, but if it comes down to it, the more that I was thinking about it, I mean, watching Anthony Black, not to just dive straight into him, but he really seems just like a safer Thompson twin. Very similar in the sense, defensive, explosive, driving to the rim, isn't the best shooter, but, really good playmaker, can score at the rack in a lot of tough buckets, fighting through traffic. And then is just a menace on defense as well. And although all 3 of those guys were listed at 6'7" by Overtime Elite and Arkansas, as they went to the combine, they were at 6'5", Ethan. So, here, I don't know if I'm cutting in and out at all.
No, you're not. You're not.
Okay. I wasn't sure if I was. It felt like I was. Maybe that's you. But anyways, I just wanted to I turned off the ESPN stream. I was getting nervous there for a second. But going back to Anthony Black, the point is all those guys have the same measurables. They're not as tall as they said they were going to be, but still all 3 of those guys, well, Asar is more of a wing, but especially Amon and Anthony Black, I can see like there's not really that big of a difference to me when it comes to them. You could maybe say Amon's more explosive at the rim, but like if Amon's playing in the SEC, maybe he's not having the same poster dunks that he had at Overtime Elite. I still respect Overtime Elite. We've talked about them, ad nauseum here, and I think they're still a pretty solid league. But at the same time, I really just didn't think there was that big of a gap between Amin and Anthony Black.
Is it weird, Jude, that all these picks kind of fit the Spurs, like the identity of the Spurs? They all seem to be
No,
like
he does fit in.
defensive-minded guys that
Yeah,
can play make and have a lot of upside in a lot of
2
areas.
steals per game for Anthony.
Yeah. So from based on what you're describing,
Natural playmaker. Yep. I mean, that's Spurs fit. All he's got to work on is the jump shot. And there was a lot of catch and shoot. He was 30% from 3. And it seems like from catch and shoot, he can come in and be like, at least hit it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But definitely shot still needs some work. But as we've mentioned over and over
it's like
again,
everybody, honestly.
right. And as we've mentioned over and over again on this show, since we've been doing it since 2021, it's, the Spurs can develop jump shots. They've proven it, since the departure of Chip England, and then of course through his tenure in San Antonio.
Yeah, for sure.
But Taylor Hendricks out of UCF was another person that we talked about today. And man, like going and deep diving into his tape, I really, we kind of ended our last episode talking about how we really like Jarris Walker if it comes down to getting like that 6 or 7 range. But man, those two played 2 games against each other this year.
Yeah.
And Taylor Hendricks kind of got the better of them both times. And then we also get the combine measurables where Jarris Walker comes out to 6'6.5", where Taylor Hendricks is actually 6'8", what he was listed at. Thank you, UCF, for being honest. A shout out to
Florida.
you, unlike a lot of other people. But I mean, he was just a sniper. He's not as flashy as Jarris, but man, he just makes all the right plays. It may not look as pretty maybe or as saucy. He definitely doesn't have the handle that Jarris has, in my opinion, but still can finish at the rim, can cut off ball, is good in pick and pop and pick and roll situations. And then on top of that is a block machine. And then, of course, held Jarris Walker to 2 points in their first meeting. And then in the second one, they were both tied at 17 points, but he still dunked on him in that second game. So, I mean, definitely, like when you compared those two and you had the measurables come out, I really like Taylor Hendricks and Kevin O'Connor from The Ringer. If y'all know who that is, he's updated consistently his draft board throughout this whole process. And he has Taylor Hendricks above Jarris Walker now.
Really?
Mm-hmm. He has him at number 7. He has Jarris at number 8. And then he has Anthony Black at number 6.
Wow. Yeah, it makes sense to me for all the reasons that you said, especially the measurables. And I feel like he can come in and instantly be a 3-and-D guy.
Sorry, I got to address this comment. No, Alex. But if that happens, Taylor Hendricks.
Yeah, Taylor Hendricks. I definitely think, I don't know. I like him more than Jarris if we get that 6 or 7 spot because of all that you said and the fact that he is a sniper. And it feels like he has a lot of room to grow. And it feels like he's already had so much growth, especially since he was only a top 60 prospect coming out of high school and is now the number 9 overall projected guy. I think going into college, they weren't sure if he was going to be a one and done. But now he clearly is based on his statistics. Like he had a really, really solid year. All that, like you said, without having much of a bag in the in-between game. He's athletic for sure. He can finish amongst the trees. But
15-7, I believe, is what he averaged.
15-7. So I like those numbers. I would take him over Jarris Walker. And a comment caught my eye immediately because it's our boy M-Easy, who's always here. We appreciate you always being here. Whose jump shot got better last year without England? I'm going to go with 3 guys. Sohan, Zach Collins, Trey Jones.
And Keldon at the beginning of the year.
At the beginning of the year. He definitely plateaued. But
it was still an improvement over the season before.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, man, if we fall to 6 or 7, somebody mentioned Cam Whitmore earlier. I think a couple people might have. Mm-hmm. I don't know anything about Cam Whitmore. Jude, have you done any analysis of his game at all? Watched any tape?
I really haven't done a deep dive on his tape yet. I know he's been, highly ranked in the process throughout it. I know he measured at 6'5", 235. He had a really big vertical that jumped out, but kind of with his frame, there's already some kind of like, he's not as big as Zion, but with him being a little bit shorter, it kind of, makes it very similar to Zion. Because think about it. Zion's, he's almost 300 pounds, but he's 6'6", right? So I guess it is only an inch shorter. So he has a lot less weight, but there are still concerns with him being a heavier set guy and with how much he does jump in his game, maybe that same kind of knee situation with Zion. But with all of that being said, It seems like he was Villanova's best player this year. And, I mean, we've seen numerous guys from Villanova come into the league, Mikal Bridges, Jalen Brunson, whenever they were their best players and turn into all-stars. So I think he definitely has a lot of potential. I really need to dive deeper into him. I think the biggest thing is he was listed at 6'7", and there was probably some versatility that a lot of teams were expecting to play him kind of at the 3 and the 4. And maybe even a lot of teams when they're looking at that, specifically the 4, and kind of be that new age type of forward that, can score at all 3 levels and, can put the ball on the floor. But with that height measurement at the combine, I think he's going to be more of a 3. And it just comes down to, those injury concerns, but those are very minor. I think he's someone who's also stuck in Kevin O'Connor's kind of top 5 this whole time. So
Okay.
not to just make it only about him, but he's a pretty respected draft mind for the Ringer. And he's in other ones as well. There's who is it? I can't remember his name, but Bleacher Report's main draft guy released a big board today, and he had Cam Whitmore up at number 3. So the point is, what I know for sure is a lot of people are pretty high on him.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll take your word for it. I literally have no idea. Yeah, I don't even know what position he plays, to be honest with you. That shows how bad of a draft analysis person I am. But what's crazy about this year, Jude, I don't know if you feel the same way, but like all the mock drafts, it feels like everybody has different top 10s. Like nobody really knows, I feel like, who's going to be the set top 10 this year, which is super exciting because that means that everyone's pretty damn close as far as, skill and upside.
Yeah, for sure. Look, I just gotta address M Easy in the comments, man. I understand you have an opinion, but like we're gonna disagree, and you can disagree, but like you gotta understand that your perspective is not always right. Like mine isn't also, but like you're in here just saying that everything's nonsense. Trey and Sohan's jumper didn't improve when literally you can look at the percentages and they did. Like, bro, like you're not, like, I hate to say this, but you're not always right. Like if you're going to be so negative, I'm not going to address any of it. This will be the last time. So anyways,
well,
but we're about to get into the draft lottery, Ethan.
Yes. A couple minutes away.
And, speaking of one of the other shows that I watched today was the Rich Eisen show. And they did their own draft combine where they literally made their own ping pong balls, assigned them the number, did it exactly how the NBA did it.
That's awesome.
You draft, 4 or you pick 4 different ping pong balls. And dude, all of them get this. So they did 2 like preparatory ones last night. Both of them were the Blazers. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. And then the other 4 that they did today, one was the Wizards. It was only 3. One was the Wizards, one was the Pacers, and then one was the Hornets. Like the Hornets was like the closest one, man, like to any team in the top 3 odds. But in none of the ones that they did, dude, like was it, one of the top 3 teams.
Wow. That's terrifying.
I know, man.
That's a really cool concept. I didn't realize Rich. I usually watch Rich. That's kind of crazy. There's like the one day I didn't tune in, but damn. Indiana and what was the first team you said that won? Portland. I wouldn't have a problem with those 2 teams winning because I actually like both of those teams, and I feel like they're always so quiet, kind of in the background. Like I kind of like the Spurs are, but I mean, ideally, I'd like to win, but by no means should the Rockets, the Wizards, or the Hornets be granted the number 1 pick. Please, for the love of God, because those franchises just continually get lottery picks and continually end up right back where they were the next year.
Yes, and that is the purgatory we don't want to be in, Ethan, as our man Fabian says here. And the one thing I will say, and this is going to be very interesting, if we end up getting number 3, because I feel like most teams, around the league, it's like, okay, that's a shoe-in for Brandon Miller. But the one thing that still hangs over all this, and we didn't really dive into it too much, but now that we're here, and that, really that's where the Spurs are slated. Obviously, the odds are the same, but that's technically where they're slated. Losing my train of thought here.
No, you're fine.
Where we just at?
You were talking about Brandon Miller and
Brandon Miller. It's just with all of his legal issues and the Spurs culture, that's the biggest question mark for me. With what could potentially happen there.
Yeah, I really don't know too much about it. We briefly mentioned it, and I don't know. It kind of disappeared after the initial, outcry of like everybody being upset about it. I feel like it I don't know if it got swept under the rug or if he legitimately was like learned whatever lesson that he needed to learn and moved past it, and it'll never be an issue again. Did you learn any more details about it, Jude? Is that why you're bringing it up? You want to bring them out?
It's no, it's just really. I mean, it's been the same. I guess you could say he's done a better job than Ja.
Yeah,
yeah,
he hasn't gotten
yeah.
quiet.
Let's. I guess you could give him some credit there.
Yeah, shout out
Oh
to
my
him for
gosh, man.
actually
Ja,
learning his lesson.
Ja's biggest kryptonite is a new NBA YoungBoy album dropping.
Oh boy.
That's when the puns come out, man.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, here we go. Our man Eric. NBA draft lottery is starting now. I've got it up here,
Yeah, me
and I
too.
know they're doing the preview. I'm seeing a little bit of Victor. Now I'm seeing a little bit of Giannis. Okay, now we got the ping pong balls. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
really setting it up now.
I think I'm half a second in front of you, so whatever reaction I
Okay.
have, I'll try and keep a half a second
Oh,
back.
well, this will be interesting. This will be interesting.
Oh boy.
All right, guys, we got the scene of Chicago. They're showing Jordan. This is where we're at, and we're just sitting here patiently, like ducks. Like I said in the last stream, we may not talk as much
Yeah,
while this is on.
this is absolutely terrifying. I have the audio playing in one ear, by the way. I don't know if anyone's.
I don't have mine on, but I'm glad you do because
I
I
got
can't
just in
deal with
case.
it. That would be too much.
Yeah, thankfully my ADD is coming into.
You're growing out of it. That's good. That's
No,
nice to
it's
hear.
in full effect, so I'm able to do
Oh,
two things at once.
okay.
You know what I mean? Like if I didn't have
Yeah.
ADHD, this would be very difficult for me.
Maybe that's why we've been such good co-hosts, Ethan. I never knew that. I have ADD too.
Well, I don't know if it's not diagnosed, but I'm almost positive that I do.
Okay.
I shouldn't say
gotcha.
that if it's not diagnosed, but I also think I'm OCD. Big
Dude, I
believer in
will
self-diagnosis.
not to get off topic, but like I will never forget when I got diagnosed for ADD. The way that they did it for me was like you had to like put these headphones on, as we see Woj, Malika Andrews, is that Richard Jefferson, or is
Yeah,
that
it's
Jay
RJ.
Clark?
That's
Okay.
it. Jake Clark, Monica Picknut. I love that name.
But dude, so they're like playing these words in your ears and you have to repeat them, right?
Mhm.
And dude, I thought I got everyone right. I was walking out of that thing like, I got no issues. I'm perfect. My mom took me here for no reason. Bro, I failed it so bad.
Oh,
like 8
no.
words or whatever, like I didn't hear. And I totally, like, I thought I was repeating like the
Mhm.
exact word that I was told. But anyways, I don't know if that made sense.
That makes sense.
I thought I aced it, man, and I didn't.
Oh boy, that's my. I feel like that's a story of my life.
Million, good to see you in here. Lots of people that we've been seeing throughout the years of this show. We appreciate you all being out here. 21 now.
The blatant disrespect, bro, from just national media in general today about like just not even mentioning the San Antonio Spurs at all.
I saw a YouTube video because I was looking, like I told you, I've been sitting here for an hour before this started, and I was looking up all the draft lottery YouTube previews or content I could find.
Yeah.
And the one from ESPN was like, best place for Wemby, Houston or Detroit? And I was just like, bro, we
Come
have the
on.
same odds.
Yeah, please. They're literally ignoring us.
Come on, man. Oh my gosh.
You could take that one of two ways, though. That could either mean like they're like we're dropping to 6 and they just aren't even worried about
know.
it. Like they know,
they have the intel,
or they're
raid.
trying to build a surprise, and we do get number 1, and they're all going to go, "Oh my God, the Spurs! I forgot they were even here. Pop's the greatest of all time."
What is on my screen right now, Ethan? Is it the same thing for you?
They just stopped with the Dame's wave away.
Yeah, because it said most intriguing team for Victor Wembanyama to go to. It's the Blazers. That's all I hear about today, man.
Dude, I love how they have the best available.
I get it though. Like it would be the best fit for him to have Dame. I do get it.
I would be happy for Damian, but I would hate it long term because I don't even know if Dame would want to play with him, to be honest. It feels like Dame kind of wants out, anyway.
It will be interesting to watch.
Like it's a big ad, sure, but is Victor already an all-star? I don't know. Like it might take a couple of years for him to really be that co-star that Dame needs, and then Dame's 36? Like is he, or 34? I don't know how old he's right now, but
the Blazers they're just trolling all of us. It's Simons and Wembanyama. It's the future.
There we go. That's
they did sign him to a big contract. And
the greatest
Sharp.
the greatest backup center in history. Drew.
Let me tell you,
Eubanks.
Victor's getting hurt day 1 in practice if he's got to bang with Eubanks.
Dude, Eubanks ain't
no chance.
Easy. He can't hang with Eubanks. Wait till Eubanks skyhooks him to death.
Oh my gosh.
Don't let Portland fans hear you say that. I'm just basing that on what I heard Dame say to Dan Patrick like last week.
Oh my gosh, man. We're 11 minutes away officially on my screen. Man, I'm just, as the day has progressed, I think I was the opposite of you, Ethan.
Mhm.
Whereas you've just been nervous all day. Mine is progressively built. And especially after I watched that Rich Eisen
Oh
video.
man,
Oh my gosh, man.
I did we should do a take-a-thon, by the way, since we get like
Since we're
10
here,
minutes. Yeah, but I did like 5 during work
okay,
today to show my
I
friend
got
how
you.
it worked.
Uh
And he
huh.
was like so impressed by it. He was like, do it again. And I'm not kidding you. We went 5, 5, 6, 5, 4. And I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, 5 of these in a row. We didn't get in the top 3 in any of them.
Well, Ethan, ask and you shall receive. Because here we are on Tankathon, as we are in the final 10 minutes before they reveal the lottery, which has actually already been selected. It was selected. They did it at like 6:20 or something.
What? Are you
Yeah,
serious?
yeah, they do it beforehand and then they come out and reveal it.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah,
always been the case.
yeah.
My
No, no, it
myself.
didn't. It didn't already happen that way. Like that's what I meant. Like, it hasn't already been revealed. But
Yeah, okay.
Matthew Tinnen tweeted it. Anyways, for the Tankathon, send in your prayers, everybody, for this SSPN Tankathon draft lottery sim.
Lord have mercy.
No.
Oh, no.
26%,
Oh, no.
baby. Dude, this is what's been happening for me like all day. I did a
Yeah.
couple too, and I've been getting like a lot of the teams jumping up today. I don't like it. And we're going to find that out, Ethan.
I
We're
got
going to,
Dallas jumping to 1 twice.
yeah. Wow. I got Utah. I got, what's another team I got? I got Washington up there once.
I think I got
Um,
them too.
Dude, that was okay. I'm remembering. Okay, so when I said there was only 3 from the Rich Eisen show, and at first I said 4, I just remembered that 4th. I think they actually might have done 5 because there was one, the last one they did. Chicago jumped all the way to 1.
Wow. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
and then no, the other one was Charlotte. It was just Chicago was the one I was forgetting.
Damn. Bro, I'm kind of starting to shake a little bit too. It might be because I'm cold, but I've never been so nervous for a draft lottery in my life.
Oh my gosh! Don't bring that energy in here, Sean. Don't bring that energy. It's not incoming.
What's the oh wait,
Look, it's the 6th pick. Get it right.
yeah, 6th pick. If we drop, it's the 6th.
That's our highest percentage.
That hurts my heart even saying it out loud.
Yeah. It's just crazy. Like I was telling you, I'm going to repeat something that I already said in our most recent video, but I feel like it's worthy of saying again. And
Mhm.
it's just crazy how the 3 teams that have the highest percentage for number 3 still have a 50% plus chance of not getting a top 3 pick.
That seems very counterintuitive.
Mm-hmm. It does. It does. But I mean, obviously, this is how they've made it.
Yeah, it's always been this way too, right? Like this has been the case forever.
This is a great comment, Eric. Shots on Jude and Ethan if we get number 1.
Shots on? What's that mean?
Oh, that means like we got to buy everybody shots.
Oh,
Ethan, legendary Ethan moment
I'm so
before
lame.
the lottery.
I'm so lame. It was like shots on. I think it was like saying like shots fired or something. I was like, what did
Nope,
we
no,
do?
no, no. He means celebrate. He means drink. He means
Oh,
throw a
okay.
fiesta,
All right,
baby.
Eric. I thought about getting some tequila in here,
Dude,
but I was afraid YouTube might not like that.
well, we're getting closer to 1,000. I want to say thank you guys for all the new subscribers. We'd have another good handful of people jumping in the next couple days, so we really appreciate that support. We're continuing on that road to 1,000. We got Amen and Asar Thompson getting interviewed right now, 2 of the more intriguing prospects in the draft.
Oh,
I just wanted to comment on something that was going on, just to
I
update people.
I zoned out because I saw my name appear in the chat, and then I saw you like looking at me through the camera, and I was like, "Oh crap! Did he say my name?"
No, it was just kind of my stopping point, and I guess what I
Gotcha.
was saying.
Finally, the Spurs logo's on TV.
There we go. 14% chance for the Pistons, 14% chance for the Rockets, 14% chance for the Spurs, 12.5 for the Hornets, and 10 for the Portland Trailblazers.
You know what? You know what's actually nice? It's not nice. Just as an NBA fan, taking my Spurs cap off here for a second, the Magic getting the number 1 pick would be so bad. It'd be so deadly for the league because they'd
That would
have
be a crazy front court, man.
front courts. So Wagner, Baquero, Wemby. Not to mention you got Suggs like 2 years ago, right? And right now,
Yeah.
I don't even think he's starting. I think they're
Mm-mm.
starting
Cole Anthony.
Cole Anthony and who's their other guard?
Oh, Markelle Fultz, duh.
Markelle Fultz,
Yeah.
another number 1 pick.
Right.
Gosh.
Who's now like not terrible.
Yeah, he's like a very
He's
decent.
like pretty good. Like this is a good starter.
Yeah, he's a solid
Good for
pick.
him.
Yeah.
Good for Markel Fultz.
Not a number
It's
one pick, but if he
so
was like
sad,
a
man.
11 or 12 pick, like, good job, good on you.
You know,
Solid draft.
we talk about how like the Kawhi situation is going to get a documentary like 20 years from now or whatever, or whenever in the future. That's another one that I think will get a documentary. Just how he forgot how to shoot. Well, I don't think it was
He
like
got
I know.
injured.
Yeah, right, and that's kind of what caused it. But like
Yeah.
that was probably like one of the craziest like
Mhm.
shoulder injuries of all time. With like one of like the craziest like timing for a weird injury like that of all
Yeah.
time. Because imagine if that doesn't happen. You know what I mean? Then he's like, maybe he's just like a superstar year one, or
Mhm.
maybe he's not. But, if he's got a pretty good jumper, that definitely fixes up a lot of his game.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Because I remember that draft. Like, he was a good prospect. Like, it wasn't crazy to think that he was better than Tatum at the time. Yeah, NBA rigged if we don't get top three. Yeah. Yeah.
But if okay, that's the real question. If we win, is it rigged?
I think it's a great story for the NBA personally.
I
Like,
mean,
I know I'm so biased, but it completes the trilogy of number one picks, big men for the Spurs, David Robinson, Tim Duncan, Victor Wembanyama.
he played on Tony Parker's team.
Yeah, he's French. He's the international superstar. What do the Spurs need right now? We
Can't
need a
wait till he goes to
superstar.
the Mavericks or something.
Dude, they would.
Okay, so that's the thing that we really need to be watching, Ethan. Obviously, like once number 7 starts, that's when we really need to be locked in. But if one of the teams in like the beginning of the lottery is somebody different, like
Mm,
it's not the team that they're expected to be. So I'll go through the odds: like New Orleans, Toronto, Oklahoma City, Chicago, Dallas, um, Washington, Indiana. I guess you could just roll with those. Like if any of those teams aren't in their place, that means that somebody jumped up, which means we could possibly get kicked out. It could also mean that the Pistons or the Rockets could get picked out. But the point is, we'll find out if everything shook out the way that it, the way that it doesn't always do, but the way that the odds, portray it to be, pretty quickly. So that'll be nerve wracking as well. It's all going to be nerve wracking as we're 3 minutes away, Ethan.
I'm so scared, bro. I'm so scared.
Yeah, like I said, man, we're in the fate of these. We're in the hands of these ping pong balls.
It's so much that you can't. Who's representing us, by the way?
Oh, it's not David this time. It's Peter Holt.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I kind of wanted to send. We should have sent one of the big three. To be honest, that would have been a lot cooler.
Timmy would just always say no. Is probably the thing.
Yeah, I think Manu's in Argentina right now.
Yeah.
TP's
No, we really should have sent TP.
Yeah, or Boris. Big
Yeah.
boat. But he's on a boat somewhere.
Yeah, drinking wine.
Drinking wine. We sent
Dishing-
Pat. We
still
sent
dishing
DeJounte
assists.
Murray.
DeJounte Murray.
He's catching strays for no reason. Sorry, DJ.
Noah Perez says my chest hurts. Feel that? We're here.
OKC, please.
Wish we had more to say, but it's just like I see the clock getting, becoming less and less of a clock.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
it's just nerve wracking. We've never been here, Ethan, and oh my gosh, man, this is gonna be so disappointing. Like if
I
it's
know.
not, that's up
Oh my
to-
god.
It's just gonna be like, I don't
Can
even
we-
want to see who's next. Like,
Can we make an agreement right now? If we drop to 7 or 6 or 5, let's just get off of the.
no.
Let's just like turn it
No,
off.
we gotta break it down. We gotta at least talk about
Uh-huh.
who we could potentially draft. We'll make it very short. I'll
It's gonna be so hurtful to watch the other 4, 3, 2, 1 get announced. Though we're just
oh
like,
my gosh, I wonder
Oh.
if I'm behind. Everybody's saying, "Here we go."
what's your countdown? Mine's 143.
Okay, mine's like 5 seconds ahead of that, 145 now, but still, basically the same range. You're
Your
gonna find
stats-
out before me, but
Yeah.
it's fine because I'm gonna be locked in to my screen. I'm not gonna see your reaction. I might hear it though. That could be an issue.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'll move my microphone like that to the side if I start screaming. Yeah, chat.
Man.
Please don't spoil it if somehow you're like 3 minutes ahead of us.
I don't think they are though. Our man Eric just said 120, so I think he's
He's like
around
5
this.
seconds ahead. But it'll take him a
Yeah.
second to type. It'll take him a
Yeah.
second to type to go no or yay.
This is one of our bigger streams in a while. I see we're up to 37 as well. Just want to, once again, there's a lot of streams going on tonight for Spurs fans. So, in Spurs channels and all this stuff, because obviously it's a huge night for the Spurs. So, just want to say thank you to all of you guys hanging with SSPN tonight.
Yes, agreed. Thank you for saying that, Jude. I was so focused
As we
on
are
Griffin's
50
face.
seconds away. I love Sean's comment here. No way.
Damn you,
Crazy.
Sean.
You think you control us? Maybe he'll get somebody in the comments, but I think everybody's just kind of like frozen like us right now.
Dude, shout out to the Bulls sending Dalen Terry to the draft to represent them.
Dude, I didn't even notice that. Oh, the Mavs. That's going to be interesting.
Colin Sexton representing the Jazz. I love how Pop just pretends not to care about any of these things anymore.
Yeah. Wes Unseld Jr.
He's at home right now. Like
Tyrese Halliburton. It's funny because I think they have the Pelicans pick, so he's in front of the Pelicans, even though it's technically the Pacers. Maybe I'm wrong. No, I'm wrong about that. Jamal Mosley's in front of the Raptors.
Oh yeah, you're definitely wrong.
That's just where they're sitting. Never mind.
I love you, Brandon Roy. Rip.
There was a big athletic piece about that today. Like, this is the first time he's like gone back to the Blazers since everything happened.
Yeah, I hope. I didn't know there was any like bad blood between those two.
Bro, I forgot about Ime Udoka being the Rockets coach, man.
Yeah.
Wow. As much as I don't want to admit it, that's going to help them a lot.
It is, because they need some discipline and they need to play some defense.
Yeah. Oh god. If that's the worst nightmare is if the Rockets get number 1.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna turn my volume up a little bit on my headphone.
I probably need to turn mine up, actually, even though I said I couldn't deal with it. Yeah, I turned it on. All right, guys. Here we go. It's about to start. We're about to see Mark Tatum. And we will tell you guys as we hear it. So we may not be that talkative right now, but that's because we're listening to this.
Okay.
I think you're ahead of me.
Yeah, I am. Sorry. I'll keep it 5 seconds.
You're good. Dude. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. Bruh. I gotta make the screen bigger. Nothing changed so far. Pelicans, Raptors, and Thunder.
I'm shaking too, Eric.
I think Orlando just fell down.
Yeah, Dallas is at 10 still.
Okay, that's good.
They get to keep their pick. Good for them.
Gosh, I'm so nervous, man.
Jazz at 9.
You're a little ahead of me.
Sorry, I'll keep it.
That was right before.
Oh my god!
Don't say anything, Ethan.
I'm not even gonna look at the screen on my you guys. I'm just.
Bro, you're ahead of me. I gotta mute you.
Sorry, I'm muting you too, bro.
Wait, how do I mute you? I don't even know. You're ahead of me.
Detroit fell to 5.
Ethan, don't say anything.
I turned you down. What'd you say?
Oh, you turned me down?
I can hear you now.
Okay. Here, then, I don't know. I'm freaking out right now. We made it to the top 4. Here we go. We made it, somehow. Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm sorry for not talking too much, but I'm with my boy Eric right now.
Holy my God. Jude, please, Lord. Please, Lord.
They're giving us this commercial break, dude.
Yeah, this is stupid, bro.
What is this?
I need it now. I need to know.
Oh my gosh, man. At least it's Lily from AT&T.
You can say that again.
Yo, I didn't mean it that way.
No, I know.
I got a GF. That's all, Ethan.
You
I
damn
just
right.
meant,
I'm glad it's
she's
Lily.
lighthearted. Nice little vibe to kind of
Yeah.
cool the tension here.
She's got those great phone plans.
Oh my gosh, man. Oh, everybody, we're with y'all.
Oh my God.
Okay, so when you turned my volume down, did you just turn it down on the side?
Yeah, I just turned down my output on my
Oh, I got you. I
got
you. I see.
Whatever you call it.
Yeah, I don't have that option actually. And I don't want to turn you down.
No, that's fine. You can if you want.
No. Well, if I turn you down on here, like what I'm saying, I'm going to turn you down on the stream, so I don't want to do that.
Bro, poor Pistons, honestly.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, man.
You know what? They'll be fine. They'll be fine. They got Cade Cunningham. They got Jaden Ivey. They got Jalen Duren.
I don't even want to. I don't know what to say. I'm glad it's top 4. I don't want to settle for this, but it's like,
no, we got past 6.
We're here now. Like the
win.
thing is, if that didn't happen, then obviously, if we were already shown, then we wouldn't have to wait through this commercial break. But like, that just it was perfect for the stream, but I'm just nerve-wracked over here. I think this is a good comment from my boy Mike. Ronnie Pistons, typical that Ronnie 2K messed with their simulation tonight. That's why they're out of the top 3.
We got past the big hump. The big hump was 6. We had 26% chance of getting 6, and that is no longer a possibility. So that's the big win.
And now we have to sit through these commercials.
Yeah, this is bad.
The longest commercial break of all time, it feels like right now, bro.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Detroit, don't have anything against them. Oh my God, dude, I had to blow my nose, but I can't.
Dude, I'm like, I feel like I have to run to the restroom. But I can't.
Yeah, we can't. We can't leave these guys alone. We're all going through the same thing.
No, and I don't want to miss it. Like, we do need to abolish commercial breaks.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Oh my gosh. Oh, is yours lagging right now?
No, I'm on Greenie Dental Treats, and now I'm on Wells Fargo.
Okay, well, we're still on commercial?
Yeah.
Oh my. Okay. I'm fixed. I'm saved.
Who wins Game 1 Lakers Nuggets? Ooh.
Where is it? Is it in Denver?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna take Nuggets Game 1.
Just since you did that, I'm gonna take Lakers. Because if the Lakers if their whole roster plays well,
yeah,
it's hard for me to see anybody beating them, honestly. Like if you're gonna get 20 from Austin Reeves and D'Lo, and then LeBron and AD are gonna have a good game.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at Adrian C's comment. That's the greatest comment I've ever seen.
Anyone watching HEB parking lots for people? Yo, I saw Shea Serrano. A lot of y'all probably know him. He's a pretty popular Spurs fan. And he tweeted today, I was like, I hope every San Antonio grandma and mom is lighting their candles.
I saw so many on Twitter. So we're doing all that we can.
Yeah.
What is this game preview? We don't care about.
They're giving us the preview.
We're not here to see.
It's because it's ESPN that they have to promote it. I was surprised when I saw NBA Countdown. I guess I shouldn't have been. Obviously, that's a giant game tonight. But they're showing Wemby, man.
He's taking photos.
I'm losing my train of thought looking at him.
I'm so I wanted TP to be with him. You know what I mean? Like I want on draft night for him to stand up and just dap up TP and Boris, and then walk up and get that Spurs hat. Knock on wood.
We appreciate all y'all being in here for what is about to happen. Rockets, Spurs, Blazers, Hornets.
Okay, I'm turning you down again, brother. I'm sorry.
No worries, man.
Oh gosh, come on, Mark Tatum. I love you.
Ethan, I got to put a hand up. It doesn't show up on the screen, but okay. Oh my gosh.
Holy crap, bro.
What's good?
Oh my god!
It's rigged. Let's go.
Oh my god!
Bring him home.
Oh
It's time. It's
my
rigged.
God.
Timmy, David, Sean, give it to us.
Oh.
Give it. Give
Oh.
it to us, baby. Let's go. I can't believe it.
Let's go, baby! Oh my god!
Ah! The sage. The prayers. Let's go.
Oh my god!
I feel like I just knocked out somebody for the lightweight championship.
Oh my god! Oh, they're interviewing Peter Holt. Oh my god. I can hear you now, Jude, by
God's
the way.
child, man. You predicted it, bro. You were summoning it in the comments the whole time. Bruh.
I want to see Victor. Show me Victor.
Give me Tony and Victor now.
Oh my goodness.
Bro, I can't believe we did it. Let's go.
It was all worth it, Jude.
Bro,
It was
22
all
and
worth
60. Throw the dice, Brian Wright. Give him a hand.
It's been a long ass year, and we did it.
I can't believe it, bro. I didn't think it was going to happen.
Big Brian's with him. Big Brian's with him.
He knows. He's ready. Talk about Tony. He's on the screen.
I'm listening to it. Can you hear it?
Devin, we need this Victor dude. Dunked on somebody today. Sorry for not talking, y'all. We're listening to Victor talk about being a Spur. Let's go! Trying to win a ring ASAP. Be ready. Maybe not next year. Or the year after that. But I love you. Now that he knows where he's going, it's just a foregone conclusion? I mean, obviously, but still.
Yeah, it is. It's a foregone conclusion.
Dude, I can't believe it. I'm still in shock. Bro.
Holy shit.
RC.
RC, baby.
Oh my gosh. Pop It retiring. 5 more years. 3 more rings. Let me stop. Wow. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
We're going to recap this once this is over. We're just digesting all of it on ESPN. Let's go, RJ.
I love you, RJ. Oh.
Wow. RJ, Richard Jefferson is saying that this is a really good fit, basically.
My God.
They didn't mention us in the videos. Wow. Wow, dude. I was expecting disappointment.
I was so ready to drop to 4. And then oh my God, Jude.
All right. I'm going to turn it off now.
Me too.
Okay. Bruh.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. Let me go get my Spurs hat. I'm sorry.
No, you do it. Do it.
I'm going to take myself off here for a second. Y'all going to get...
Oh God. Eric, Noah, Adrian, other Eric, Easy E, Tony, Fabian, God's child, everybody in here, man. Lock necks. It has been a long...
Hey, y'all had y'all fun? Y'all had y'all fun?
We got that #1 pick,
baby! Generational prospect.
I'm talking.
We're back.
Devin Vassell.
You can't escape it. It may not be next year. May not be the year after that. But in 5 years, we gonna be a problem for a long time.
Can you hear me, Jude?
unless no injuries. Pray to the injury gods.
Can you
I
hear
prayed
me,
to
Jude?
actual. I can't hear you. I prayed
Okay.
to actual God and the lottery gods. Let me pray to the injury gods,
My phone's blowing up.
bruh. Okay. Well, we don't really have much to talk about or any more prospect profiles to happen. And MEZ, I appreciate this comment. I know I was a little rough there at the beginning, but you said thank you for the content. We appreciate you being in here.
Thanks, brother.
Wow. Our man Fabian says perfection, greatness, the new generation of the Spurs. Go Spurs go from T-Force. Abdi Yusuf, SSPN OG, Wemby. I'm about to cry. Eric Pacina, Breathless. Did we pin a message? Oh, I pinned that on accident. Sorry. Don't want to unpin you, Fabian. That's a great message, but just accidentally did that. Yeah, we don't really have much else to talk about now, bro. We're getting Wembanyama. So only, we can talk about injuries, but as we've
I don't
discussed
even want to
before,
talk about
bro, we don't need to because we can play him on the perimeter because he's a problem at 7'4", 7'3", without shoes.
Dude,
I don't know what to say, bro. I can't believe it actually happened. This definitely makes me feel like it's rigged, though. I'm not gonna lie. Even as a Spurs,
Bro.
I'm happy about it. But dude, remember how I was saying last video, and you were like, "I think or you didn't say I was jinxing it, but everybody else, right, was jinxing it." But every single time, bro, Detroit once again in the lottery. I guess they did get Cunningham, but every time all these small market teams, they're indefinitely in the lottery. When the Spurs go, bro, it's Tim Duncan, it's David Robinson, it's Sean Elliott, or it's Victor Wembanyama.
Or Alvin Robertson. Don't disrespect my boy, Alvin Robertson.
In the last 3 times prior to this one.
Fair. You know what, Jude? I don't even know, dude. Victor Wembanyama's gonna get the incredible Locantera fucking,
dude.
or excuse me, Locantera facility. He's got
Vic brought the F-bomb out of Ethan there.
We
on accident.
are up, baby. We are up, and I am so excited. I just want to know. I want to know how TP and Timmy and
shout out you, Sugar
and
Shane
Manu,
from Puerto Rico.
I want to see their reactions right now. I want to see the whole time's reactions, bro, because they are.
You heard what I said, man. I was like, "Hey, Tevin, we need that Victor, dude." Isn't that so funny? He said that, bro, before the season. Hey, bro, you're gonna be happy when you have him.
Oh my God, it's gonna be a problem next year. Everybody coming back, knock on wood, healthy. Zach Collins and Victor Wembanyama, Twin Towers 2.0, baby.
Zach Collins. Yes, the future at the 5, as Pop said. So do we think, let's talk about it. Let's talk about lineups. Obviously, this is all preliminary. We're going to get much more of a idea of this as the summer progresses, as we see if he plays summer ball. I don't know if he will.
I doubt it.
Yeah, probably not. But the point is, we're going to get a better idea of this off of actual evidence. But as of right now, as we speculate, Ethan, where do you think he's going to fit into the Spurs roster?
Man,
First of all, let me address this. Somya, I really appreciate this. He said, "Why don't you have super chats? I wanted to donate to the channel just so we can celebrate together." Super appreciate that. We're just not at 1,000 subs yet, so that's why we don't have super chats. So for all of you new Spurs fans, and shout out to our man SpursTube TV, Rob Trejo Jr., because our channel would not be what it was without him. He really kind of put us on in the beginning of this channel back in 2021, and in the summer gave us a big platform. He had over 1,000 subs, and that gave us a big boost then. So, we wouldn't be where we are right now without Rob. So glad that, we can all celebrate this moment together. And we're going to keep building towards that, keep putting the content out. Now that we got Victor, Ethan, I think we got a whole new audience.
I think we just, you're right. We are about to explode because he is an international phenomenon already at 19 years old. At 17 years old, for God's sake. And he is now a San Antonio Spur.
My boy Connor. Connor was talking about it in the comments. He said 1 or 2, and I'm not going to be happy. Here you go, bro. You got it. We got it, man.
Yes, we did. Oh, my Lord. Sorry, you asked me a question. How's he going to fit? Let me put it this way. Victor Wembanyama doesn't fit into the system. He becomes the system. The rest of the team will have to build around him. No offense to KJ and Devin and Trey and all those guys, Sohan, But this is the cornerstone, and everyone else will have to fall in line. If he plays the 4, if he plays the 5, we will see. Pop will have a strategy on how to utilize him in the best way. And Tim Duncan, David Robinson, he's going to learn from the best. I'm pumped. I don't think he'll play summer league. I think he's going to play probably international ball. World Cup.
Oh,
is
that's
this
a
summer.
great point. I forget about that too. Yeah, he's going to be playing for France.
Yeah, so he'll come in probably at training camp and just dominate the boys, which I'm excited for, and we'll see him in preseason.
This moves that old Jeremy Sohan to the point guard argument. It definitely makes it a lot more interesting right now, because that's what he plays. And Pop had made comments that Zach was the 5 of the future. Now, maybe after this, Pop rescinds on that. That could also be a case, and Zach ends up being our 6th man. But with the way Zach played, and with the question, and just Wemby's skill set, I was about to say questions about his frame, but really just his skill set, you can play him at the 4. I really feel like that's almost the more natural position for him, and where he just becomes a crazy mismatch in the league.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better myself. Let's trade Devontae Graham and Doug McDermott and bring in another center.
So speaking of that, I feel like this is as all of the pundits were saying, this is franchise altering, whether it's ticket sales, the roster, all of that. So do you think that there are any big moves that will come this summer?
This summer? Oh man, no, I don't think so. Only because all the big names that are worth giving a max to are either a little too old or they just don't fit with our team right now. I'm thinking James Harden, Kyrie Irving, guys like that.
Those are the 2 biggest names in free agency. So,
yeah.
What I would say is I agree with you. I think they'll just run with this roster because they like these guys. Probably what you will see is a Devin Vassell extension very soon.
Yes. Correct.
But I do think that this increases the chances of the Spurs potentially just exploring more options. They have a lot more freedom now that they've got this pick. And this player. So I think that they're definitely there's a higher chance for the Spurs to maybe, I don't think that this is going to happen. That's kind of what I prefaced with, but to maybe move one of our key guys that we wouldn't think would be moved beforehand. If they just feel like there would be a move that would, better surround Victor. Yeah.
Anything's possible. And everyone's timetable just got shortened.
Yes, exactly.
Sorry, where we would have given Blake Wesley some credit or some more time to
shout out to you, Alex Rowe. I feel you, man.
Same goes for everybody on the team. So this upcoming year, I'm not saying we're going to be in the championship in 2 years, not 3 years, 4 years, whatever. But the room for error has just gotten a lot smaller for everybody, including KJ, Devin, even those guys.
Yeah, and for guys like Blake too.
Yeah,
I mean that's somebody with this pick. You're going to probably expect him to take a step this year. He's somebody who will be in Summer League.
He will be. He will be.
I wonder if, I don't think Sohan will.
I don't think so. I don't think Malachi will either.
I was going to say, I was wondering more about him, but I don't think so either. I think Blake's probably the only guaranteed. Yeah. But you know what we need to do now, Ethan? We need to go get his teammate who's kind of shot up draft boards in the 2nd round. His name's Bilal Coulibaly. He's pretty good.
Sure.
18, 6'6".
If you think so, Jude, I'm on board.
It doesn't matter anymore. We got Wembanyama.
Nothing can bother me.
This is crazy. I'm still shook. I think now, though, we've kind of covered a little bit, at least, of the reaction.
Yeah, we did.
So I don't want to keep you too long because then you got to go to work tomorrow. And I think this is going to be the best, if you can sleep, now that I think about it.
I got to eat first.
but it's going to be a great night after this regardless. But, okay, final thoughts on this, dude, to wrap it up.
Keep it simple. Go, Spurs, go.
I still can't believe it. Thank you all for hanging out with us. Thank you all for being a part of this channel. We'll probably just do some more podcasts where we just kind of digest this in the days moving forward. This is probably all we're going to be talking about. We might put out 8 videos from here to we'll put out more than 8 videos between now and June 22nd. But what I'm saying is all of our videos might just be talking about Victor. But that's kind of where we're at right now. So all of our other prospect profiles and our Anthony Black and Taylor Hendricks talk is gone. This morning I was convincing myself or not even convincing myself. I was like, Taylor Hendricks is going to be the guy if we're down there. Preparing myself for it. Meanwhile, like the person that I was saying, like putting him over Jarris, like we weren't even close to either of those dudes. Oh my gosh, man.
I'm gonna leave it there.
Did Tony Parker tamper? That's the question that
I
the
hope
NBA has to ask. And I hope so. And I hope it was allowed.
Me too.
Because this is good. Anyways, we appreciate you guys so much. Thanks for hanging out with us for an hour. This is a great day in Spurs history. This is a really good day for me and Ethan. This is a great day for all of us. Go celebrate tonight. I don't care that it's a Tuesday. We got Wembanyama. Have a great time. San Antonio has gotten its prodigal French son, its second prodigal French son, who is a mixture between. No, I was about to say it's a mixture between Tony and Timmy, but he's him. He is Victor. He ain't either of those guys. Vector. He's Victor. And yeah, man, I'm so excited. We're gonna have to go check out our Victor Wembanyama prospect profile that we did a while back. If y'all want to, just dive deep into him. And I mean, this dude today was he was catching lobs, barely jumping, dunking on people, hitting fadeaway jumpers in like 6'11" dude's face, and there wasn't even any like chance of them contesting it. This is just awesome. Go Spurs, go y'all. If y'all enjoyed today's live stream, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe below. We truly appreciate all of y'all who've jumped on the channel recently. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so we truly appreciate it if you come be a part of our channel and this new era of Spurs basketball. Follow us on Twitter. You can also watch the show there if you would like. I'm going to go check out the numbers on that after this. At SSPN on YT, at Jude McLaren, and at Ethan_Quintero to stay updated for all of our latest episodes and all that good stuff. We appreciate y'all. Brian Wright, it panned out. Go Spurs, go. We'll catch y'all later.